What is going on, guys? Your boy here, Dimitri, the Goal Father. So, pretty much, I just wanted to go over a quick strategy with you guys for US30. I don't trade US30 as much. I recently started trading it a lot more, and I haven't called out too many signals for it because I wanted to make sure that the strategy was bulletproof before I did any of that. So, I just wanted to give a quick overview. A lot of you have known my video Tick Tick Boom on YouTube. The original video got like 100,000 views, and then somebody reported it because of the music. So stupid. Um, so it got taken down. But we uploaded a new one nonetheless. And I'm going to make another one for you guys in regards to gold and US30 and how you could use the OO. So, what is OO? OO is a time sequence strategy. I discovered OO around 2016. And I've been using it ever since, and I've gotten some pretty amazing results with the OO. Now, I just discovered that OO also works for US30. So let me basically show you how OO works, right? So since OO is a time sequence strategy, we want to have the time set to UTC, which is United Central Time, and then you want to have it on the 1 hour chart. It's a very simple strategy, okay? What we're going to do is find the OO on the chart, okay? Which is here, okay? So price must break above or below the OO. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw heavy resistance here, okay? And then we're going to draw resistance here, okay? This is the OO. This is the high of the candle or the low of the candle, okay? It's broken out, as you can see, okay? It's broken out to the high, okay, for 46 pips. So you could have took it for actually 46 points up here. But if you really want to get it to be bulletproof, okay, you don't want to buy the OO into resistance, and you don't want to sell into support. So you want to kind of just wait for it to play out. So if it would have broke here, then I possibly would have took it. But if you look at the downside potential is far more reasonable than the upside potential. Okay, so we could see that price broke this level here, right? The OO came, it consolidated, it broke, and then it shot down. When the OO happens, when 21 and 23 o'clock happen on the OO, you'll notice that there is price consolidation around 21 o'clock, 22 o'clock, 23 o'clock OO. It's the same thing for gold too as well. So we see price consolidates at this level, okay? And once we go here on the OO, we can switch to the 4 hour, okay? We switch to the 4 hour, and look, it's bullish. So that whole wick thing situation that happened doesn't even exist anymore, okay? So we take the breakout of this candle and we could take it right to the next support, right down to this level. Look at that. Look how many pips that is. 302 pips right down to this level, okay? I'm going to go show you it again, how the OO works, okay? This may be another OO. I feel it. Yep, it is. Okay. I can just look at them and tell. All right, so we have this OO here, which is this candle, right? This is the candle for OO. Price has to break the high or low of this candle, okay? High or low. So price broke the high of this candle, which means that price is most likely going up. So we see price broke the high of the OO, okay? And then we see price shot up, okay? Now, if you want to get it more bulletproof, you can switch to the 4 hour, right? We go to the 4 hour, we click reset chart, we go to the 4 hour, it's really supposed to be here. And we see price breaks out of this candle here, and then it just rockets all the way up, okay? People are like, oh, well, where would your TP be? My TP, honestly, probably would have been here. I'm sorry, right here, because there is resistance at this level. My TP would have been here. I would have put my stop loss in profit. So now my stop loss in profit is going to get moved to at least here. So I like, okay, if price wicks back or it doesn't get to this area, I could at least lock in a certain amount of profit. I'm going to show you the OO again. I'm just going to keep going over it. Okay. Here it is. You see the 20 o'clock, 21 o'clock, 23 o'clock, OO. Okay, price has to break the high or low of this candlestick. High or low. Okay. This is the high of the candlestick. We want to put it on the wick too, because I know a lot of people ask. Okay, so it came, it's coming, dropped down a little bit, but it broke. Nonetheless, it broke. And where's my next target? My next target is the next resistance zone. So somewhere around here, actually. Here's the next resistance zone. So price broke out, and we could see price rocketed up to this level. Okay? We can go back. I can go back and bulletproof test this, and it'll just show you pretty much the same thing. Check out the OO here. Okay? Has to break the high or low of this candle. This is the highest part. This is the lowest part. So here we see 22, 21 o'clock, 23 o'clock, right? It consolidated a little bit. And then you get around this time frame, nothing happens. We still have our pending order. And then it drops. Where are we taking that take profit to? We're taking it right down here. I like to do it at this resistance, even though this was the last support. I want to do it right here. Okay? So boom, we see over 296 pips, okay? That price moved. All right. Now we could go again. Okay. 23 o'clock, OO. All right. This is the OO. Okay. This is the high or low of the candle. Price has to break the high or low of the candle. It broke the low, so it's dropping. Look at that. And you switch to the 4 hour, you'll obviously see that it's going to continue to go down. And look how much it dropped. Here, now here on this side, we could take the OO as low as down to here. Why could we take the OO as low as down to here? Because the reason why we could take the OO as low as down to here, because this is a support zone. Okay? So this support, this is a free fall pretty much that's happening right here. You don't want to just take OO because it breaks high or low, but you also want to look too at market structure, look back to your first left. Okay? And what makes OO really work too as well is I like to use Heikinashi candlesticks to get a clear perspective of the trend. So check out this OO right here. We see the OO happen right here. And check this out. Price came. It broke the OO. Right? We switch to the 4 hour. We're going to pretty much get the same thing, downtrend. And we take it right here to this level. I probably take it a little bit up around this zone. Because here was a huge wick back. We see this wick back happened here. So I definitely take it around that area. So price broke out the OO, which was over here. This was the high of the OO, low of the OO. And look, it's literally that simple. Like, I don't try to make strategies like so complicated with Fibonacci and all this other bullshit that people put on their chart. I try to make trading very simple because the simplest things in life are actually the most brilliant things. Okay, so we see around 21 o'clock, 23 o'clock, prices consolidating around that time. That's because these accumulation orders are building up. Okay, and then we see price comes and it hits the OO, breakout of the OO. I mean, the strategy works, guys. I mean, we could go back into, I don't know how far you want to go back. Let's see, this is 2019. Just to see how bulletproof this is. We could go back a little bit further. I'm sure this is an OO around here. Okay, here we go. Look at that. We're in 2019 of October. Okay. Flat line. All right, you see the OO is here. And it's at this critical zone right here, right? This is a critical zone. So once we know price breaks below this level, that the OO will most likely go down because it's a free fall. And this line supported and held this for a very long time. So that's another way that we could look at the OO to find out how far the zones will go down. So what we can do is we can put it right here. Right here is good because it's like a resistance. And you don't need to catch a huge amount of pips. We see that it broke out. You don't need to catch a huge amount of pips on this because US30 traded as a CFD gives out so many pips. It's like ridiculous. So you guys don't have to really worry about that. I mean, and we could just, I don't know how much far back in time I need to go to prove that it does work. Maybe here, this might be a little one. This is probably the only one that was like a little weird. And I usually like to get the 00 in the middle of consolidation, right after 22 o'clock, 23 o'clock. This one was trending. It broke the high or the low, the 00. And then it shot up like 388 points. Still worked out. Okay, let's see. Okay, 00. Even here. Okay. Here was a little choppy, but nonetheless, it worked. Okay. And then we see price break out. And we're getting over 300 pips real quick. Okay. What I would do is like, because US30 moves very fast, I'd put my stop loss in profit immediately or put my stop loss break even. Where we were back into 2019. Okay. Consolidation 00s are the best to catch because they're in consolidation. And we know in a consolidation, accumulation orders appear and they break out. So we see 23 o'clock. We see the 00. Price has to break the high or low of this candle. Okay. We see that obviously this is the resistance here. So we're going to wait for the break. Okay. The break, it tests this level. Hold on. Where are we? Right here. Okay. We want to wait for it to break to test this level on the left. It didn't. So now we're going to take the 00 on this side. And if you switch to the 4 hour, you'll see that it's a downtrend anyway. And it drops nonetheless to this level. Okay. This is what I've been pretty much back testing this for a minute now, and it's pretty accurate. Okay. You see the 00 appears here. High or low of this candlestick breaks out to the top. I don't even need to go over it anymore. You could see it. So you could switch to Heikinashi. You can use regular candlesticks. It's whatever floats your boat. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Let's check out this 00. See, this 00 was a little bit tough. Like, it stayed in between for such a long time. So sometimes you'll see that it works, sometimes it won't. But for me, testing and using myself, I would say that it's probably about 80% to 85% accurate. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this one worked out too. This is a beautiful 00 because the wick shot up on here, and then you could see the trend presumed bullish. Okay, so once this broke out here, my TP, to be honest with you, would probably be here, but price would go into profit instantly. I'd be up obviously over 100 pips, and I put my stop loss in profit. Like, once I see my trade fly into profit for 100 pips, 80 pips, 90 pips, it's really simple. Stop loss and profit, protect the bag. It's like if someone put $20 million in front of your face and was like, okay, look, you could keep this 20 mil. You could take this 20 million and walk away, or you could possibly lose it, but you might gain another 50 mil. Wouldn't you just take the 20 mil and walk away? You would just take it, right? That's how you have to act too when in trades and taking profit. That's people's biggest thing that they mess up on, is that they don't know when to take profit. So that's pretty much the video that I wanted to go over with you guys. Look at that. We see Price breaks to high or low. This is the OO right here. Okay, it comes, consolidates for a little bit. But I would have a sell pending order and a buy pending order. Maybe like 30 pips above, 30 pips below. And then I would just take it down. But this one, from the looks of this, it looks like it's going down. It hasn't broke through. It's consolidating. It's at this level. It hasn't pushed past this level yet. So this is letting you know that this level is a strong level. So the OO comes, eventually it consolidates, breaks down, and it drops. So OO does work, guys. You know, not saying it's the holy grail or anything, but it does work. So after this, really quickly, I'm going to give you guys a video for gold. For me, I have personally used OO on gold, and I know OO works magnificently on gold. So I just realized that I could use OO for US30 as well. So on gold, it is like probably 95% more accurate on the OO for gold. But it does work for US30. I hope this quick video on the OO gave you guys some insight to understand of how the OO works. Remember, simplicity is the key to winning in this game. So just wanted to give that quick update. And yes, I made the OO personally myself. It's not some strategy that I found online. I personally made it. And if you find it anywhere, they probably took it from me. So appreciate you guys and stay gold.